So, it's no secret anymore. The news is out. I've been exposed, if you want to call it that, and I figured I would talk about it before anyone else talks about it because I want to get my side of the story out there first. So, yes, it's true. Everything you've heard is true. I do have a Discord server. Yeah, boy. As if I could get exposed. Are you fucking kidding me? I do have a Discord server. You should join it because today's video comes directly from there. I've got a whole list of video ideas. I mean, probably like 7 different videos that I want to work on, but because this one came from a nice boy on Discord, I bumped it to the top of the priority list. So I figure I'll show you the DM right now. Well, I'll show you the DM. I'm going to censor his name. He's going to be known as Skinny Penis. And oh my god, look at that fucking response time, boyo. The customer service on my Discord server is insane. Anyways, he DMs me and says, "Hey, saw your video talking about God of Highschool, and you said in it that you thought it was more suited to be an anime than Tower of God. Can you explain?" Which I respond, "I got you. I'll even make a video about it, bro. Why not?" And then obliged. And don't worry, I didn't just say I'm gonna make a video. Fuck off. I kept talking to this guy. We had a we actually have quite a lengthy DM history now, but I figured I would also make a video on it because I'm creatively bankrupt. And also, I figure if someone's asking me, I mean, there's probably other people who've thought this and just didn't bother to ask. And, if I say something, I should back it up. So, yes, it's no secret. I mean, at this point, it is publicly noted that I am a fan of God of Highschool and Tower of God, and that I've been a fan of both of them for a long time. I've read and reread both of these series start to finish several times. Probably read them too much. I should have probably stopped after maybe 2 rereads, but, hindsight 2020, can't do anything about it now. And I do genuinely believe that God of Highschool was more suited to be an anime than Tower of God. Now, I don't think it's even worth bringing up which series is better, because they're kind of too different to even compare, but also it's kind of fucking worthless. It isn't required for our conversation today to decide between the two of them which one I like more. Now, I'll tell you up front, the full reason why I think God of Highschool is better than Tower of God when it comes to an anime adaptation, or more suited to it, it's all about spectacle. I mean, there you go. Bye. See you guys later. With visual media, I think it's important to take advantage of everything you can, and animation especially lends itself to things that are way outside the scope of reality. That's why, personally, I never understood the whole slice of life genre. And while I'm not saying the whole genre is bad, it's just not for me, because if I wanted to watch character drama that was relatable, I would watch it with real people. And the reason I watch anime is because I want to see fucking Ichigo cut a scary bone demon from, like, Japan's version of Mexico in half. And you guys need to remember, we all need to remember, anime is a business. It's business first, art secondary. Business being the vast majority of motivations that go into it. And so anime, it needs to appeal to the widest audience, and I think it's no secret that the widest audience out there, the biggest market share, is people who want action and like to see, someone do a big punch. Now, one thing I will say, God of Highschool does action better than Tower of God. That is one hill that I will die on. I genuinely believe that God of Highschool does action better than Tower of God. Fight scenes are much better in God of Highschool, and I think we all know why. God of Highschool is a series that was built from the ground up with fighting in mind, whereas Tower of God really is about depth of story, developing characters and the world and the laws of that world, whereas fighting is just kind of something that happens. I mean, granted, the series nowadays has basically just become God of Highschool, where it's much more about fighting and much less about anything else. And again, we're not here to comment on good or bad, because it doesn't matter. But at the end of the day, if you had to pick, if right now you were making an anime and someone had a gun to your dome and said, pick, you either get amazing, flashy fight scenes or you get a good story, you should pick the fight scenes every time, because there's countless examples of anime that are just spectacle with no story and still get success. I mean, shit, let's name some. High School DxD, Dragon Ball, pretty much every shonen that was like a one-season shonen. So we have like Seraph of the End, Akame ga Kill, Attack on Titan, kind of sometimes, My Hero Academia. I mean, there are so many. Blue Exorcist, Fairy Tail. There are so many of these anime. So you know that because they keep getting made, it's because they make money. It's because people will watch them over and over again just for those flashy fights. Whereas there are other anime like Hunter x Hunter where it's like I'm sitting, like if I'm rewatching Hunter x Hunter, I'm sitting down and I'm really like chewing into this, really getting my teeth in there. Now, hold on one moment. That's not to say God of High School doesn't have a story. Okay. If I said if you had to pick one or the other, obviously the perfect ratio would be a mix of both. And I think God of High School has that. I think both of these have them. It's just Tower of God's leans more towards story. God of High School leans more towards fighting. But the thing is, God of High School has those insane fights and also a good story to keep people engaged. Whereas Tower of God is a slow burn that builds over time. I mean, I would say Tower of God didn't start hitting its stride until like 150 chapters in, which is good. That's genuinely, you want to have your peak be late. You don't want to peak after 20 episodes and then keep going after, keep going 300 more like maybe like Naruto. At the end of the day, I'm a fan of both series, and I was very excited for both of their anime adaptations. Obviously, Tower of God's anime adaptation got ruined. We can't do anything about that now. God of High School, thankfully, looks really good. But if you were to make me choose, you said, you only get one anime, you got to pick one of the two, I would have picked God of High School. Even though I've probably read and reread Tower of God more, I am perfectly happy to just read Tower of God. In fact, Tower of God is almost just as suited to being a traditional book than it is to even having any illustration aspect to it at all. So yeah, end of the day, it's all about spectacle. It's about what can push the visuals of animation further, and I think God of High School, I don't think it was a fair fight, personally. Like I said, I don't think there's much use in comparing these two, but what we can say, or what I can say with 100% certainty, is that God of High School was much, much more suited to be an anime than Tower of God. And if you don't like it, eat shit and die, honestly, because Tower of God has an anime adaptation that sucks. God of High School looks sick, so I'm right. Man, people keep telling me, they're like, people would like your videos if you just stop insulting everyone. Just don't be so mean. The problem is, you guys just make it so easy to be mean to you. Anyways, that's it for this video. I have no idea how long this one's going to turn out to be. It might be 6 minutes, but end of the day, animation is all about spectacle. Fuck Tower of God. God of High School is going to be sick. This has been Squid ranting about fucking nothing again. I hate my life, and I'll see you soon.